Imagine for a moment that life itself is but a dream of vast, infinite play unfolding moment by moment. Within this dream, you are not merely a spectator, you are the dreamer. The shapes, the colors, the desires and fears, these are all painted by the brush of your own consciousness. And yet, how often do we forget this simple truth? How often do we become lost in the mechanics of life, mistaking the machinery for the magic? Dreams are not just fleeting thoughts that pass through our minds when we close our eyes. They are the pulse of existence, the essence of being itself. From the moment we come into consciousness, we begin to dream, not only in the sense of imagining fantastical worlds while we sleep, but in the deeper sense of envisioning possibilities, longing for experiences, and seeking to create something more than what is. To dream is to live, and to live is to dream. They are inseparable, two sides of the same coin, and at their heart lies the truth of who we are. To understand the profound role of dreams in our being, we must first recognize that they are not confined to the realms of imagination or aspiration. Dreams are the whispers of the universe within us, the eternal dialogue between our inner world and the outer reality. Every choice we make, every step we take, is guided by the dreams that reside in the depths of our soul. Even the smallest act or gesture of kindness, a smile, a moment of creativity emerges from this inexhaustible well of possibility. Consider for a moment the nature of life itself. It is not static or fixed, it is a dynamic, ever-evolving flow. And what drives this flow? It is the dream, the vision of what could be, that propels life forward. When a seed is planted in the earth, it dreams of becoming a tree, reaching toward the sun, growing and flourishing. When a river carves its way through the landscape, it dreams of the ocean, of the vastness that awaits its waters. Similarly, we as human beings are animated by dreams that call us to grow, to explore, and to transcend the boundaries of the known. Dreams are the language of the soul, a language that transcends words and speaks directly to the heart. They remind us of our infinite potential, of the boundless creativity that lies within us. When we dream, we are not merely imagining, we are participating in the act of creation. We are shaping the reality that surrounds us, drawing from the invisible realms of thought and feeling to bring something new into being. This act of dreaming is not limited to grand visions or lofty ambitions. It is present in the simplest of moments, in the way we cook a meal, in the way we care for a loved one, in the way we express ourselves through art or conversation. Yet, how often do we forget this truth? How often do we allow the noise of the world to drown out the quiet voice of our dreams? In the rush to meet expectations, to fulfill responsibilities, and to navigate the complexities of daily life, we may lose sight of the dreams that once inspired us. We may come to believe that they are frivolous, unattainable, or irrelevant. But this forgetting comes at a cost, for to neglect our dreams is to deny a fundamental part of ourselves. It is to sever the connection between who we are and who we are meant to become. Dreams are not just personal, they are universal. They are the threads that weave together the tapestry of humanity, connecting us across time and space. Every great achievement, every work of art, every act of kindness began as a dream. When we honor our dreams, we participate in this collective unfolding, adding our unique voice to the symphony of existence. We become co-creators of a reality that is richer, more vibrant, and more meaningful because of our contributions. To embrace our dreams is to embrace our essence. It is to recognize that we are more than the sum of our experiences, more than the roles we play or the labels we wear. Our dreams reveal the truth of our inner being, the part of us that is limitless, unbounded by fear or doubt. They remind us that we are not defined by our circumstances, but by the possibilities we choose to pursue. In this way, dreams are a mirror, reflecting back to us the depth of our own potential. The beauty of dreams lies in their boundless nature. They are not constrained by logic or practicality. They invite us to imagine what seems impossible and to reach for it anyway. They encourage us to explore uncharted territories, both within ourselves and in the world around us. In doing so, they awaken a sense of wonder and curiosity, a childlike joy that is often lost in the routines of adulthood. Dreams are a reminder that life is not merely about survival, but about thriving, about experiencing the fullness of what it means to be alive. Ultimately, to dream is to affirm life itself. It is to say yes to the unknown, to embrace the mystery of existence with an open heart. Dreams are the essence of being because they connect us to something greater than ourselves, a source of inspiration, creativity, and love that flows through all things. They invite us to step into the dance of life, to play our part in the unfolding story of the universe. And so let us remember our dreams. Let us hold them close, cherish them, and nurture them with the care they deserve. For in doing so, we honor the very essence of who we are. We become not just dreamers, but creators, living embodiments of the infinite potential that lies within us all. Illusions and reality form a dynamic interplay that shapes our understanding of existence. At first glance, they appear to be opposites, one being false, deceptive, or insubstantial, and the other solid, enduring, and true. But as we delve deeper into their relationship, we begin to see that the boundary between illusion and reality is not as rigid as it seems. In fact, illusions often serve as gateways to deeper truths, while what we consider real can sometimes be revealed as an illusion. This dance between the two is not only fascinating but essential to how we navigate life, dream, and create meaning. Consider the nature of perception itself. Our senses, sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell, are our primary tools for experiencing the world. Yet these senses do not provide an objective or complete picture of reality. They filter, interpret, and construct a version of the world based on our biology, experiences, and expectations. For example, the colors we see are not inherent in objects but are interpretations of light waves by our eyes and brain. The same is true for sound, which is not an intrinsic property of the universe, but rather vibrations translated into auditory experiences. In this sense, much of what we consider real is, in fact, an illusion shaped by our sensory and cognitive systems. This understanding becomes even more profound when we consider how our thoughts and beliefs shape reality. Human beings are meaning makers, constantly interpreting the world through the lens of stories, symbols, and concepts. These mental constructs help us navigate life, but they can also become illusions that trap us. A belief that success requires constant striving, for example, might drive someone to achieve great things, but also leave them feeling unfulfilled as they chase a mirage that constantly shifts further away. Similarly, the illusion of permanence, the idea that things will remain as they are, can lead to suffering when change inevitably occurs. These illusions are not inherently bad, they serve a purpose, but they can also obscure deeper realities if left unexamined. At the same time, illusions can be powerful tools for creation and transformation. Consider art, music, and storytelling. Each of these relies on illusion to evoke emotions, convey truths, and inspire action. A painting is not the thing it depicts, it is an arrangement of colors on a canvas. Yet, through this illusion, it can move us to tears, spark joy, or provoke deep reflection. Similarly, a novel is not a record of actual events, but its imagined characters and worlds can feel more real and impactful than many of the things we encounter in daily life. Through these creative illusions, we come to understand aspects of reality that might otherwise remain hidden. The same principle applies to the dreams and aspirations that guide us. Dreams are, by their nature, illusory. They do not yet exist in the physical world. Yet they have the power to shape our reality in profound ways. A scientist envisioning a breakthrough, an artist dreaming of a masterpiece, or an activist imagining a better society, each of these individuals is guided by something that does not yet exist, but feels deeply real to them. By acting on these dreams, they bring their illusions into being, transforming the fabric of reality itself. In this sense, illusions are not merely deceptions to be dismissed, but seeds of potential that, when nurtured, can grow into tangible realities. However, the relationship between illusions and reality is not without its challenges. One of the greatest dangers lies in mistaking one for the other. When we cling too tightly to our illusions, believing them to be ultimate truths, we risk losing touch with the fluid and dynamic nature of existence. For example, someone who defines their identity solely through societal roles or possessions may find themselves adrift when those roles change or those possessions are lost. The illusion of control, too, can lead to frustration and anxiety when life unfolds in unexpected ways. To navigate this interplay wisely, we must cultivate a sense of awareness, a willingness to question our assumptions and recognize the transient nature of both illusions and the realities they create. Interestingly, many spiritual traditions have long explored this interplay. They often describe the material world as Maya or illusion, suggesting that what we perceive as reality is but a shadow of a deeper, more profound truth. Yet they do not necessarily dismiss the world as irrelevant. Instead, they invite us to engage with it consciously, understanding that while our perceptions and constructs are not the ultimate reality, they are part of the journey toward it. By recognizing the illusory nature of things, we can approach life with greater freedom, creativity, and compassion, unburdened by rigid attachments or fears. In the end, the interplay between illusions and reality is not something to resolve or escape, but to embrace. It is a dynamic process, an ongoing conversation between what is and what could be. Illusions remind us of the infinite potential within us, the capacity to dream, imagine, and create. Reality grounds us, providing the canvas on which we paint these dreams. Together they form the fabric of existence, weaving a tapestry that is both fleeting and eternal, illusory and real. To live fully is to dance between these realms, to honor the illusions that inspire us while remaining rooted in the ever-changing flow of reality. It is to see the beauty in both the dream and the awakening, understanding that one cannot exist without the other. In this dance, we find not only the essence of life, but the profound mystery and wonder that make it worth living. The dreamer's perspective is a unique lens through which the world is not merely observed but transformed. It is a way of seeing that goes beyond the surface of things, reaching into the unseen realms of possibility, imagination, and meaning. To adopt the dreamer's perspective is to embrace the role of a creator in the unfolding story of life, where boundaries between the real and the imagined blur, and everything becomes a canvas for what could be. It is a perspective that empowers, challenges, and ultimately defines the essence of what it means to be alive. At its heart, the dreamer's perspective begins with a willingness to look at life not just as it is, but as it might become. While many see the world as fixed and immutable, the dreamer perceives its fluidity. They see opportunities where others see obstacles, potential where others see limitation. For the dreamer, life is not a series of predetermined events to be passively experienced, but an open field of infinite possibilities waiting to be shaped. This perspective requires courage, not the kind that involves bold outward acts, but the inner courage to trust in one's vision, even when the path forward is unclear. The dreamer is intimately connected to their imagination, which serves as both a compass and a wellspring of inspiration. Through imagination, the dreamer navigates uncharted territories, envisioning realities that do not yet exist. Whether it is a painter bringing a blank canvas to life, an entrepreneur conceptualizing a new venture, or a scientist pondering the mysteries of the universe, the dreamer's imagination is the bridge between the present and the future. It allows them to see what others cannot and to bring into being what others deem impossible. This perspective is not confined to grand ambitions or extraordinary circumstances. It permeates every aspect of life. A dreamer can find beauty and meaning in the simplest of moments: a sunrise, a conversation, a fleeting thought. They understand that the act of dreaming is not solely about creating something monumental, but about infusing each day with a sense of purpose and wonder. It is about being attuned to the subtleties of existence, noticing the patterns, connections, and rhythms that often go unnoticed in the rush of daily life. However, the dreamer's perspective is not without its challenges. To dream is to step into the unknown, to face uncertainty, doubt, and even failure. The dreamer must confront the skepticism of the world, as well as their own inner fears and insecurities. Society often prizes practicality, efficiency, and conformity, which can clash with the dreamer's inclination to explore, experiment, and defy convention. Yet, it is precisely in this tension that the dreamer's strength lies. They are not deterred by the discomfort of stepping outside the familiar. Instead, they embrace it as an essential part of the creative process. The dreamer's perspective also requires a deep sense of trust in oneself, trust in the dream, and trust in the unfolding journey. Dreams rarely manifest in linear or predictable ways. They evolve, adapt, and sometimes lead to entirely unexpected destinations. The dreamer must learn to let go of rigid expectations and allow the process to guide them. This does not mean abandoning effort or intention, but rather cultivating a sense of openness and flexibility. The dreamer understands that the path to realizing a dream is as important as the dream itself, filled with lessons, growth, and moments of profound insight. Another essential aspect of the dreamer's perspective is its relational nature. Dreams are rarely solitary endeavors. Even when they arise from an individual's imagination, they are shaped by interactions with the world and influenced by the people, environments, and experiences that surround the dreamer. The dreamer recognizes that their perspective is enriched by collaboration and connection, that their vision gains depth and dimension when shared with others. A dreamer who builds bridges with others not only advances their own aspirations but also inspires and uplifts those around them, creating a ripple effect of possibility. The dreamer's perspective is also deeply rooted in the present moment, contrary to the notion that dreamers are lost in the future. While dreams point toward what is to come, they are born in the here and now. The dreamer understands that each moment is a stepping stone, a chance to take even the smallest action in alignment with their vision. They do not wait for ideal conditions or perfect clarity, but begin with what they have, trusting that the act of dreaming itself will illuminate the way forward. Ultimately, the dreamer's perspective is an invitation to live fully and authentically. It is a call to engage with life not as a passive observer, but as an active participant, shaping and reshaping reality with every thought, word, and action. It is a reminder that we are all dreamers at heart, capable of envisioning and creating a world that reflects our deepest values, hopes, and desires. The dreamer's perspective is not a luxury or an indulgence, it is a vital part of what it means to be human. To see the world through the eyes of a dreamer is to see it not as it is, but as it can be. It is to recognize the extraordinary within the ordinary, the possible within the impossible, and the profound within the impossible, and the profound within the mundane. It is to live with an open heart, a curious mind, and an unwavering belief in the power of imagination. In embracing the dreamer's perspective, we awaken to the boundless potential within ourselves and the infinite beauty of the world around us. Life, in its vast complexity and unending mystery, can be seen as a tapestry woven from countless dreams. Every thread represents a hope, a vision, or an aspiration, intricately intertwined with those of others to create the rich fabric of existence. This metaphor of life as a tapestry of dreams invites us to view our individual and collective experiences as part of a greater whole, one where imagination, intention, and action blend seamlessly to shape the world around us. It is a perspective that reveals the interconnectedness of all things, the beauty of creation, and the profound importance of dreaming. At its core, life as a tapestry of dreams suggests that our dreams are not isolated phenomena, but part of a larger story. Every dream we hold, no matter how personal or seemingly insignificant, contributes to the evolving picture of humanity. From the grand visions of peace and progress to the quiet, intimate dreams of love, family, and self-discovery, each thread plays a role in defining the pattern of life. It is through our dreams that we express who we are, who we wish to become, and what we hope to leave behind. The tapestry of life is ever-changing, constantly being rewoven as new dreams emerge and old ones fade. This dynamic nature is what makes it so compelling. It reminds us that life is not a static picture, but a living, breathing process. Each day brings the opportunity to add a new thread, to revise and expand the design, and to explore uncharted possibilities. Dreams, in this sense, are the sparks of creativity that keep the tapestry alive. They ignite our passion, inspire our actions, and push us to transcend the limits of what we believe is possible. Yet the beauty of the tapestry lies not only in the individual threads, but in the way they connect and interact. Life as a tapestry of dreams highlights the interdependence of all beings and experiences. Just as a single thread in a fabric gains strength and meaning through its relationship with others, our dreams are shaped and supported by the dreams of those around us. This interconnectedness fosters a sense of shared purpose and responsibility. It reminds us that while our dreams are uniquely our own, they are also part of a collective vision that binds us together. When we view life as a tapestry of dreams, we come to appreciate the diversity of the patterns it holds. Each person's dream is like a unique thread, contributing its own color, texture, and vibrancy to the whole. Some dreams may shine brightly, capturing the attention of many, while others may seem quieter or more subdued. Yet every thread is essential. Even the smallest, most overlooked dream has a role to play in completing the picture. This understanding invites us to honor not only our own dreams, but also the dreams of others, recognizing their intrinsic value and significance. However, the process of weaving the tapestry is not without its challenges. Life often presents obstacles, uncertainties, and disruptions that can make it difficult to hold onto our dreams. Threads may break or fray, and the pattern may seem unclear or chaotic at times. But these challenges are not the end of the story. They are part of the weaving process, opportunities to adapt, to learn, and to grow. In fact, the imperfections and unexpected twists in the tapestry often add depth and character to its design, reminding us that beauty can emerge from struggle and that every experience, no matter how difficult, has its place in the greater picture. The act of dreaming and weaving the tapestry of life is deeply tied to the present moment. While dreams point us toward the future, they are rooted in the here and now. It is in the present that we take the steps to bring our dreams to life, whether through small, steady efforts or bold, transformative actions. The present is where intention meets reality, where the threads of imagination are transformed into the fabric of existence. By engaging fully with the present, we honor the dream and contribute to the unfolding tapestry